Hey guys, Frank Cava, experienceinvestor.com here, and now we're in the city of Richmond, the Churchill area, kind of the outskirts, 1000 North 35th Street. This is a really cool little house, kind of in an emerging area, and it was brought to me by a realtor. It was listed on the market, but they called me up and asked if I would be interested in it, and of course I was. It's kind of cool, it's kind of craftsman style, and it kind of fits this area, but it's a smidge different than what everything else looks like. So what I'm gonna do is take you in and show you kind of what the game plan is with this one. Now that we're inside this house, you can kind of see the way that it looks. There used to be walls and doors everywhere. All we have left are just exterior walls. So downstairs, we're creating a bit of a blank canvas. You're gonna hear horns and things because some of the windows are gone. But what we have is a front room, a second room, and a back room. So what we're gonna ultimately do with this is gonna be a 3-bed, 2-bath house. It's kind of on a cusp neighborhood, okay? The back end buyer is probably somebody relatively young, maybe married with no kids. That's kind of who lives around here. And what we're going to look at is how to appoint to make that happen. And at the same time, how to make it really pop and stand out, and then how to push the value on the back end. It's kind of our MO, right? So with this one, we want to open up, see what we had. The other thing that we're starting to do now is pull a permit, and if we can, we go in and we gut as much as humanly possible, because it's actually a better finished product on the back end for the buyer, because there's just a lot less variables. There are picadillos behind a wall that's been there for 105 years, kind of like this house. It's pretty old. So we opened it up. Front room, dining, cool kitchen, and we're gonna make like a laundry and a kind of a really cool powder room off the first floor as well. And then if you go through that door that you see there, we're going to open that space up and turn it into kind of like a Florida room. A lot of windows, a lot of natural light. So we're in the kitchen, and behind me is where there's going to be that sunroom that I talked about a minute ago. The cool thing about this is if we know the comps, we've looked around, we've seen what's going to sell, and what I really want to do is I want to pick a few elements that are going to make it stand out. I think a really kick-ass kitchen and a really nice area to kind of sit and eat your breakfast or read the paper or surf your iPad or whatever is a good place to go. And to have this all opened up will be really cool. When I bring you back, you'll see what the concept has become. But this is kind of what the cool thing is about doing this. Everyone I meet's like, I want to flip houses. It looks like it's fun. This is the cool part. This is the fun part. Taking it from absolute garbage and turning it into something cool, fun, that you can be proud of. And if your mom comes to visit, you can show her. She'll love it. So we have taken away everything that isn't structural. We have given ourselves a blank canvas. Now, this house has enough chop to it where it's going to be challenging enough to pick and choose where things go. One of the things we've done with this home is we've sent it to an architect who's in the process of drawing us a better plan so we can utilize every square inch the best. It's a pretty low cost, like $1 per square foot, but if you have an architect do it, it's a lot less like guessing, or it's a lot more exact, and it will give you a better product. The other thing that I've learned through the School of Hard Knocks is if you do it in the field and you have to move a wall or you have to change around the layout, it costs you a lot more to do that than it does to take a red pen and move something on paper. So that's the reason we hired that architect. Now what we want to have to make this house sell on the back end, 3 bedrooms, a really nice owner's bedroom, closet, and an ancillary bathroom off of the back, which we'll have as well. So when we bring you back to this one, we'll be at least through framing or a little bit further along where you kind of see what has gone from a blank canvas to at least an outline, and then I'll show you the finished product. Until next time, Frank Cava, experienceinvestor.com.